Okay. Well, let's go ahead and move right along here because there's a lot more going on in our show today, including this beautiful thing. This is the earring that I've been wearing. And I have to say, I absolutely love this earring. It's such a pretty earring. It's a door knocker style. You get a lot of look here, so I'll show it to you first so you can see. It's in two choices. One is a stone. I'm wearing what is called iolite. And iolite is this beautiful, breathtaking, in fact, iolite, the word iolite is derived from the Latin word violet. So it is a gorgeous violety blue stone. And it rivals tanzanite, it rivals sapphire, it's just a beautiful gemstone. So then we also have it in rhodolite. Rhodolite is another species of garnet, but it comes out of the ground the color of a fresh, just juicy raspberry. So you have raspberry red, or you have that violet iolite blue. Two choices here. Big earring, you get a lot of look. Look at how pretty these are. They look like jelly beans, don't they? Look at the cabochons, these beautiful cabochon stones. Kate, that looks amazing on you. So you pick your favorite, rhodolite or iolite. Oh, so we did, okay. So the rhodolite, the rhodolite is gone. Okay, so we used to have 3 colors. So we only have now red garnet, which would match your necklace. If you bought the Mozambique garnet necklace, this would match perfectly. So it's your choice whether you want the garnet or whether you want the iolite. Under $80, huge price cut on this. That's all genuine gems. This look is so just perfect. It's so hot. It's the kind of earring that flatters everybody. It's not heavy on your ear. It's not weighing my ear down at all. So it really feels comfortable. You get a lot of look. I am so excited we have these at such a great price of $79.90 because it's a way to get a costume jewelry price for precious metal and beautiful, genuine, gorgeous gemstones, and a lot of gemstones, and really a lot of look. Normally, when you're buying a real genuine gem earring in this price range, you're not getting something of this magnitude or of this size. So that's what makes it extra special. It's like a mosaic, it's like stained glass, and it is just as pretty as can be. So whether you want the genuine garnet, the rhodolite sold out, we have only the red garnet, or we have that beautiful violety blue iolite. I love iolite. Iolite is another one of those stones that if you like the blues, you will love iolite. And this iolite is mined in India. Northern India is a wonderful resource for iolite. It's really one of the best resources in the world. And the color of the stones, you can see that's a beautiful shot of it. The color is just fantastic. And you can see they're cabochon stones. As I was mentioning, they look like little jelly beans. You have different sizes of ovals. And then they're all kind of encrusted all the way around. This is so pretty. So if you're ordering this, hold on. There's the blue one more time. You can see rich, beautiful blue, and the garnet, 2 dozen only. And by the way, boy, is that gonna look smashing with your new necklace. If you picked up, just wanna show you here. If you picked up the garnet necklace, isn't that going to be gorgeous? We did originally have this also in a rhodolite garnet, but the rhodolite choice is sold out completely. So we have the red garnet from Mozambique, Africa. We have the violety blue iolite from India. And we have a brand new price of $79.90. So if you're on the phone for these, hold on. I'll let you know if this one sells out. I think we still have both the choices, which is great. It's comfortable to wear.